Hey guys, how are you? Good afternoon. It's just about 4 p.m. 4 p.m. today. As you can see, as you can probably tell, I invested in a selfie stick. So today I'm going for an afternoon walk rather than a morning one. And today is quite special because I had a meeting with my mentor over lunchtime, and I just wanted to share some insights with you. I always come out feeling like I learned something. So yeah, those meetings are like gold to me. So some of you guys who are in the 67 steps may have read my post about my my mentor. His name is Ron, and he runs a food business. And he said he used to make millions back in the 80s, and he's kind of just slowed down a bit. His eldest son pretty much runs the company now. But yeah, I learned a lot from him today. Today was all about, I don't know, our conversation was more about, yeah, just personal things. I've got my little notebook here. And yeah, I was just telling him about my, updating him about my goals for work, and basically how I felt about settling for jobs that I hated with people who are toxic. And I feel like that has been, responsible for my unsuccessful career so far. And he said to me, it sounds like you have this, perfect world in your mind, and you don't really want to dodge any bullets. What does it matter what your work is? You'll always learn something from a job, no matter what it is. It's like an education for you. And I said, yeah, but I feel like I have to choose who I work with, and I feel like I have to be aligned to my work. And he says, well, you don't know, like, life is not like that. And, you can always, yeah, it was just really interesting, his viewpoint on it. And I thought, well, I thought that we had to be clear and aligned with, whatever we needed to do, especially with entrepreneurs. But I feel like perhaps it has revealed this black and white mindset that I've been having towards my work or my career goals. Because he says, why not do both? Why not just do a job and make money while you do your passion or your art at the same time? So he has this view that, it's not one thing or the other. You can have both. And the best thing he said today was, he was just, relating to me his past experience when he first started out in business. He said young Ron was not a very nice person. He was not tolerant. He did not care how anyone thought or felt. And he said he's really had to learn to stop resisting what other people say. He goes, it doesn't matter what other people say, Sheila. You just listen and just smile and nod. And the great thing is you don't have to agree with them. You can have fun with it. You can go into the most toxic environment with people and come out smelling rosy. Just based on this new attitude that you can adopt, just by, these are my own words, but basically just not, by not resisting what other people say, just accepting it. And I thought, wow, that's really hard. And he goes, I know, it has taken me a long time to learn it, but it's worth it. And you gain respect from others. They'll respect you, especially in business. Like, they'll see all these changes in your personality and they'll respect you. And yeah, so I thought that was a really interesting thing. He says, the more tolerant you are, like, the better it will be. So he says that, you can have a lot of fun with it. I told him about how I took his advice in the past about recording my thoughts, and he he said, he said, yeah, but you didn't, he knew that I wouldn't stick with it. And it's true, I didn't stick with it for long, but I told him that I started videoing myself, and he was quite happy with that. And he said, you know what, the best thing is when you're having a bad day or a rotten day, go into the bathroom and look in the mirror and just start laughing at yourself. And you could even say, when you get into those really bad moods, why don't you film yourself being in that bad mood and then look at it again? You'll be surprised how much you learn. So I just thought it was so funny. And I think I'm gonna try it. He says it's really hard. And I can just imagine how hard it is just to, you know, just to look at yourself, especially in a really, really rubbish mood. So it's hard enough looking at these videos, believe it or not. It's really, really out of my comfort zone. So yeah, that was really, really interesting, and it felt like it's just another tool, practical yet a kind of thing that we all take for granted. You know, it's a practical, simple tool for self-awareness, and self-awareness is like such a basic skill that we all take for granted. And like looking in the mirror at yourself, filming yourself, that's something anyone can do, and we can learn so much from it. So I feel like that's like another secret of successful people, and it wasn't even hard to figure out, you know. It's not some superpower or whatever, but I just thought that was just really amazing of him to say that. Okay, so another thing I can, oh yeah, so a note on respect. He says that respect is not something that you can just buy in a packet. So how true is that? And self-respect is the best thing, you know, and it's how people respect you. So how you respect yourself is how people will respect you. And what's another? I lost my footing just then. But yeah, another good thing he said was, the first person that I need to be honest with is myself. So yeah, that was really, really interesting. And probably the best number one thing that I learnt from him today was, you can do anything you want to do. It just takes developing new skills. And if you're not willing to develop new skills, you're just being lazy. So, and it was with a disclaimer. It was like, okay, I'm not suggesting that you're being lazy. It's just that that's what it takes. You know, if you want to learn new habits, you have to learn a new skill. And it's as simple as that. And that is the key to anything, or getting anything you want. And isn't that the same? It's like a similar kind of thing that Tai Lopez says, right? Developing skills. To have what you want, you have to deserve what you want. So yeah, so that is my that was my mentor meeting with my mentor Ron. I still haven't asked him explicitly to be my mentor, but we kind of catch up once in a while and just chat. And he said that, oh, I really gave it a lot of thought of what I wanted to say to you, and I was really looking forward to this conversation. So yeah, that was really cool, you know, to know that he was really, really looking forward to meeting up with me and having an interesting conversation. He's always like really, really kind and full of praise. So yeah, that was really cool. To be honest, I've been quite slack in staying in touch with him. It's been a couple of months since I saw him, so I might, you know, make more of an effort to see him maybe once a month at least. So yeah, it's just really, really valuable. That was just yeah, some of the key points that I took away from it. We did talk about many other things in that hour, but just, I guess, just value that time spent with your mentors and just squeeze as much as possible out of them. You know, out of that hour or 30 minutes that you spend with them, and just really, really soak it in. That's what I'm trying to do. Also, my barbecue yesterday went really, really well. I've had a few friends text me today and say, "Oh, Sheils, I really, really liked I really enjoyed it. Great job. It was just a great combination of people." So yeah, it's just really nice to get that kind of feedback that I've made people happy with the experience that I've organized. So yeah, it was just a great feeling to be able to give back to my friends that way, and I'd like to do some more in the future. The only fail I had was the music. I couldn't figure it out. Me and a couple of mates were trying to, I don't know how to use anything in this house, so so that was #fail. But it didn't, take away from the fun that we had yesterday. And now I had a lot of cleaning to do in the morning, so that's the downside. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks again for watching, and I hope I did okay filming with a selfie stick. So wherever you are in the world, have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.